I say happy Friday, everybody. It's happy Thursday this week because tomorrow is the Easter bank holiday. So I'm coming to you a day early, bringing you this week's Wixology session. My name is Juliet Sidney from Bamboo Web Design, and I thought I'd do something a little different this week. I'm going to look at the add panel, but I noticed that the next elements to add are slightly more complex, and so I'll probably break them down in more detail, but I thought I'd just give you a brief overview of some of them so you've got an idea of what they do, and as I say, in future weeks I'll look to break them down and go into a bit more detail. So if we take a look of where we're at, last week we looked at the embed section, and the sections we've got left now, you can see we've got input, content manager, blog, store, bookings, events, members, so on and so forth. So adding these elements, as I say, takes a little bit more learning and understanding and probably would need to be broken down in a little bit more detail. But just to give you an overview of what these things are, so if you were looking to add perhaps your own form. So when we looked at forms previously under here, you could have like a contact form, a payment form, multi-step form, so on and so forth. But you can actually build your own free form input forms. And these can either be forms for clients or site visitors to fill in, and submit things to your site, or potentially people can submit content to databases, which you can also build. And you'll see here you've got different types of input sections. So we've got stuff for text. You can change the text to sort of accept different content like numbers and so on and so forth, rich text. We've got different styles of buttons here, drop downs, dates and times, sliders, all manner of things. We can add ratings, so if you wanted to collect perhaps a review or something from somebody, potentially you could use this, connect it to a database, and you could build review pages. So just to be aware really that this sort of thing is there, and if you're not familiar with this section, then again you could reach out to either myself or somebody in the Wix marketplace potentially, and see if you could get some guidance and help. But hopefully I'll cover things like this off in the future. Similarly, the content manager here, you can literally build databases and content from databases as well. So for example, you could have a property site which is selling perhaps property, real estate, that type of thing. You could build a database where people could key in information, or you as a website owner could key in information in the back end, and you could produce content, pages, images, text, pricing, so on and so forth, that pulls from the database. So again, it's a little bit more advanced. You'll see lots of things on sort of YouTube. So again, if you were to sort of search that type of thing, there are other people doing the sort of thing that I do as well, and there are some good people out there. So have a little look and see what you can see. And again, hopefully sometime in the future I will cover that off. More likely I'll probably start here with the blog. So obviously sometimes you will have a site which contains a blog, in which case you'll need to learn how to edit and update it. But if not, if you wanted a blog, you literally will just click here, add it to your site, and then you can go through various steps to add content to your blog, and how to set it up in terms of design and stuff. So I've got a blog on my site. So if we have a little look here, you can see I've got a blog here, which is a Wix blog. I've set it up so I've got a viewing pane, and then you can literally go in and look at different blogs and read different information from my blog. And it could be a blog about anything. You can have lots of sections. You could have it as a news feed. You could have it if you were perhaps doing recipes, and you can have different blog categories as well. So you're not just stuck to one category. But with mine, I've just kept it simple, and it's just literally useful topics which I feel are useful for potentially my clients or the general Wix community at large. So we've got literally, initially you just would click on this and it will add all that. It's very easy, and would pull through a membership area as well for your blog. And then it's just about understanding the settings. I think that's probably a good place for me to start. In future lessons, I'll break down over a few weeks how to add a blog, how to add blog posts, and then perhaps how to do the settings. So I'll have a little think about that, but that's definitely one I look for in the future. But literally, if you had to put a blog on your site today, you just would click that button and it would do it all for you, nice and easy. Similarly, with a store, I get a lot of inquiries to build stores on Wix. It has a very powerful and exciting online store feature. And again, simply, if you want to add a store, you just click this button and it will run through a system, which again I'll show you in future weeks, and it will add a store to your site. And then it's all about, similarly like the blog, how to add your products and how to design it. Again, I probably break that down over a number of weeks, but just knowing that it's there and that it is that simple to do, there's no harm in you having a look at that. We've also got a booking section, exactly the same thing. We can just click on here and add a booking. So if you had a dentist or a doctor's or a personal one-to-one trainer or a gym, you could set up a booking section. In fact, I've got one on my site. You can book a free consultation, book online, and this is just using Wix bookings. So I've added it to my site. I've designed how it looks. Somebody can book through on here. Just get a bit of a look and feel for it. You book it, book a time, so on and so forth, click through. I'll get a notification, and it's that easy. So again, it's just being aware that we have these systems here. Wix also has an events. So if you like something like Eventbrite, it's a similar type of tool, which is all part. You can sell tickets on it. You can manage your events, manage agendas. Again, some of these, the blog, the store, the bookings, the events, they can build up into much more complex things. But again, if you just start off with the basics, click a button, add it to your site, and go from there. You can sort of make a start and see where to go. You can have a members area. So again, I get quite a few clients who perhaps they have either potentially paid membership areas or free membership areas where people want to have a blog. But again, if you want to do that, you just literally click here and Wix will run through a process and add it to your site. So you can see now that, as I say, I think I'll probably start with the blog in future weeks because it's probably one of the more straightforward ones. Perhaps I'll split that down into a couple of short videos, which hopefully you'll find useful. If you have any specific requirements or requests on any of those features, then I'm happy to kind of run through them specifically. You just need to reach out and let me know. And I guess really that's it from me. I'm looking forward to the long weekend. Pleased I managed to at least get a short video out to the community, the Wixology community. And if you're enjoying this series, then please switch on your bell notifications and subscribe. And I look forward to speaking to you all next week. Take care and happy holidays, everyone. Bye now.